Every crop cultivated or animal reared eventually must convert to profit for the farmer to remain viable. Victoria Munga takes us through the market opportunities available for pineapples in Kenya and beyond.
Now, here in Jomoko area in Thika sub-county, I'm engaging David Kimani, a pineapple fruit vendor, on this business of selling pineapples. Habari yako, David?
Jema madam.
Niambie, hii biashara ya kuuza pineapple umeanza lini?
Nimeanza mwaka wa 2009. Nilipomaliza shule saa nikaona niingilie tu kwa biashara ya haso.
Ni nini ambacho kilikusukuma kufanya hii biashara na sio biashara nyingine?
Saa nilikuwa naona tu nikitafuta job, saa hapa ndipo tu nilipata. Ndio niliona sasa hii biashara ya mananasi ndio naweza nikikakuwa na succeed.
Tangu 2009, hiyo ni miaka kama 10. Je, biashara imekuwa vipi?
Haijakuwa mbaya, lakini hakuna biashara ina changamoto. Haswa saa nyingine mananasi huwa inakosa, saa nyingine tunaendea Kampala, so huwa hakuna biashara ina changamoto.
Na je, biashara ya kuuza hizi nanasi, moja unauza kwa shilingi ngapi?
Inalingana na quality yake, kwa sababu kuna zile unatoka kuzi, nyingine ni ya Del Monte, nyingine ni ya sasa, inalingana venye ulinunua mananasi hata wewe mwenyewe. Kwa ziwezi nunua kwa dozen, ununue dozen ya 1000, nyingine ununue ya 800 uuze bei moja.
Tupatie labda kwa mfano mmoja ile ndogo, naelewa kwamba kuna ndogo, kuna kubwa, inauzwa vipi?
Kuna ile ya 100, kuna ile ya 150, kuna ile sasa ya Kampala tunauza na 200 hata 180. Ina depend sasa, ndio hiyo.
Je, na soko ya kuuza pineapple imekuwa vipi? Wa Kenya wale wanunuzi, tueleze tu kwa ufupi soko iko vipi? Haswa
saa nyingine wajua customer ina depend na venye una maintain. Usimpatie mananasi mbaya ambayo itamharibu roho, saa kesho hata kununulia kesho. Saa inakuwa hakuna, ndio nimekuambia kuna kazi haina changamoto.
Tueleze kuhusiana na mali ambapo unatoa haya mananasi, unayatoa wapi? Wale suppliers wako?
Wale suppliers saa hii huwa wanajua sasa, nyingine tunaendea Malikiti ya Kampala. Hii ya Kanyoni unajiendea mwenyewe kwa samba. Ya Del Monte lazima ufanye na broker huko, uende ukanunue kwa brokers. Kwa sababu huwezi ingia kwa Del Monte, unauziwa kwa tan. Sasa lazima uende na ule mtu ako na jina ya huko kwa kampuni.
Si kwamba kuna wale ambao wanakuletea hapa?
Kunao, lakini sasa ni kama wale sasa wa Kampala, wao wanatoa Kampala, sasa hao lazima walete baka hapa. Unajua sasa tuwezi endea mananasi Kampala. Kuna sasa wale brokers wanaendea. Sasa ile sasa kuna changamoto, hakuna mananasi. Kuendelea
mbele, yani wanasema in the future, unaona hii biashara ikiwa vipi kuendelea mbele?
Biashara si mbaya, lakini huwa inasimamia watu. Unajua inasimamia watu wengi. Hii biashara imeajiri watu wengi sana, familia mingi. Kwa kama hapo imefanya marketing, unapata hapa kuna watu 4 wa kazi, pale wengine kuna 5. Sasa unaona inasimamia familia mingi.
Asante sana David.
Okay, karibu.
Over the years, John has observed how the crop performs in his effort to grow his farming and expand the acreage for more profit. Tell us now, from beginning to the end of a year, in the cycle of your pineapples.
Pineapples you harvest around twice a year. So the best period is from November going to February. Then there is another harvest around June, July. Those are the 2 seasons when there is plants are due for harvesting.
Is there anything that you do before they come to the harvest? In between, are there any work that goes into it?
Yeah.
Can you tell me just chronologically what happens in the farm until now, the first harvest, and then what happens between there until the second harvest? What do you do?
What we normally do is, after you have started harvesting, you make sure you add some manure, even if it's chicken manure, so that the crop will at least consume something to make the fruits bigger. Yeah, and then there is a lot of weeding because here we have a lot of weeds because of this place is high altitude. There is a lot of rain, so we have to do around weeding almost every month. Because pineapples are not very friendly, you have to make sure that the workers get some gloves to prevent from the cuts from the pineapples.
Tell us a bit about the harvesting. How many pineapples do you get from this farm? How big is the farm? Could you tell us a bit about that?
The farm where you have pineapples is about 1 acre. Yeah, and from that 1 acre you can harvest around a ton every 2 weeks. Okay. Yeah.
So every 2 weeks you harvest a ton?
Yes.
Every 2 weeks you harvest a ton?
I harvest a ton.
Does that mean that now every 2 weeks the fruits have, you're giving the fruits time to mature?
Yeah, I give them 2 weeks to mature.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that you are able to get them when they have ripened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that does mean that they ripen at different times?
Yeah.
Through the harvest period?
They are able to spread a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and you said like a ton in the acre?
A ton in the acre.
Okay, now that ton is twice a year or
No.
that season?
In that season of about 2 months,
Yes.
those 8 to 10 weeks, you're able to harvest a ton every week. Then after that, the mature crop is over. You wait now for the other season cycle. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so in the 8 weeks you harvest about 8 tons?
Around 8 tons.
Okay.
If Joseph harvests 8 tons, which is 8,000 kilograms per harvest cycle, he gets a cumulative harvest of about 16,000 kilograms per annum. On average, each kilogram of pineapple sells at 70 shillings. This means Joseph will get about 1.1 million Kenya shillings in revenue, with the cost of production standing at about 400,000 Kenya shillings. Joseph definitely makes profit from his produce.
Can we talk a bit about the market? How did you go about getting market for your crop after you waited 18 months, you planted, waited 18 months, and then you harvested? How did you go about getting the market for that produce?
At least I was lucky because I have been doing some little business in Nairobi. So I could contact some Asian buyers who normally give me orders. So I'm able to get market for the crop before it's ready.
So do you take the crop to them? Do they come pick it? How do you go about
I
it?
normally deliver it to them.
And does it, you can tell us a bit about how that market has been since you began? Has it gone up? Has it gone down? Are there times when the market is so bad?
Yeah, we normally face a challenge around January, December, January, because you have crops coming from, pineapples coming from Uganda. And their sizes are bigger. So that time they really make our crops like a market.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what are some of the mitigating factors you have put in place to ensure that even at that period you are not going at a loss?
Like currently I'm trying to renew the crop so that I can now do it better. If you compare this section and the new section seems to be better. I'm sure by the time I harvest that section, I will already have the sizes like those that are coming from Uganda. Yeah.
I'm sure the pineapples also have different varieties. How did you decide that this is the one that I want to plant here?
Normally I got the seedlings from farmers who are from this area, and I had seen them doing well in their farms.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is how you planted and they did well?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a problem with this crop because we don't have extension officers who really understand this crop.
Every journey has its challenges, and Joseph's has not been an exception.
What are some of the challenges that you have seen now that you're farming this crop? What are some of the things that you've looked at and you've seen, and this and this has been a challenge for me?
The main challenge is getting technical support, because much of what we do, we rely on what other farmers have tried elsewhere. Yeah. But we don't get any people from the county or from government coming in to help us.
Apart from that, are there any other challenges that you face?
The challenge that I face with the pineapples is that sometimes we have people who come and steal.
And when we were walking in, I heard you talk about porcupines.
Yeah, porcupines, and there are even other birds. When they ripen, birds normally like picking on those, the ripe ones.
Okay. So so you said about
porcupines and birds.
and birds. Those are now the things that come to steal your, apart from thieves.
Apart from human beings, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
birds and porcupines are also a menace. And
A
how are you
menace.
going about to, reduce them?
About the porcupines, what I'm doing, I'm cutting a trench around the farm so that I don't have them coming in. We also have a problem of moles. Yeah. But for the moles, if you use manure, farmyard manure, the moles don't normally like to get into a place where that's smell. Yeah.
Oh, so that one takes care of
That takes care of the moles.
Yes.
And the porcupine, we dig a trench around the farm such that the
can't
porcupines
jump
can't
across.
jump in.
Oh.
Yeah. But the birds, we have to live with them.
You have to live with them.
Yeah, in any case, they are also part of nature.
It's true. And you can't eat all the fruit and
Yeah,
where
yeah.
would they eat?
We allow them at least to have one or two.
Yes.
And then they tell you when they are ripe actually. You're able to know now there is ripe crop.
There's ripe fruit over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And could you tell me about, have you ever gotten to a loss? Unajua, when you're doing business, there are times when you do your businesses and you've invested, you've done business,
Yeah.
and you lose some money.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about an instance where you lost money. Just
There is one
pineapple farm.
there is one supplier I supplied to and he didn't get to pay me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We lost around 40,000.
Okay.
Yeah. He closed his shop and we don't know where he went and we couldn't even be able to follow him. So that was a big loss.
Now that you went through that, how have you ensured that as going forward, some of these things don't happen again?
These days we want to sell to people that have stable business. At least somebody with an address. Yeah. Such that I supply to a person and I'm able to know this is the shop and this is the owner of the shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then now
We are avoiding the open air market.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And if it's open air market, they give you cash.
Yeah,
and
you
take-
sell cash.
Okay. It's not that you take and then pay me later.
Yeah.
Okay. Going forward, what are your plans?
My plan is to at least increase the crop. Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that I squeeze some of the permanent crops like coffee and tea to reduce the acreage and increase that of pineapples. Yeah.
So your plan is reduce the rest of the crops and grow.
Grow pineapples and passion fruits and macadamia and avocados.
So you want to diversify in your
Yeah, because I have a problem because I don't live in this farm.
Do you feel like if you are leaving this farm, things would be different?
Things would be different because I work away from here, so I don't live here. But if I was permanent here, I would not even buy manure. I would have my animals here making manure for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it something that in the long term you want to consider, or something that is not even in your plans?
If I retire,
Yes.
in the next 15 years or so, I think I'll come and settle here.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
So, but this is for you. It helps supplement your income.
It helps supplement my income and also somehow even help the other neighbors here because I've been able to influence a few to start the same. Yeah.
So for you, what would you look at and say this is success for me when it comes to farming of pineapples?
Yeah, success is when I am able to at least meet all the orders. Because sometimes we get orders and we are not able to. Like currently, we are not harvesting, so we are not able to supply. I wish I would be able to have pineapples in different zones. Like if I'm able to farm in another climatic region, where at least they grow in at a different time, that would be an advantage. I would be able to have a complete cycle, a whole year.
So there's no time you do not have a crop to
Yeah,
sell.
yeah.
Okay. So
So
that is your success.
My success is if I'm able to get another farm elsewhere,
Yes.
a region like the lower part, Ukambani, those areas, I would try the same. Yeah.
So is that also part of your plan?
It's part of my plan. I'm trying. In fact, I am looking for a farm there.
Okay.
Yes. Even if it's a small piece, an acre or two, then I start the same.
Tell me a bit about the expenditure that you put into, like your cost for growing this crop annually, in comparison to now what you get once you sell.
Per year, we spend around 300 to 400,000. Yeah. Because like we have to pay the workers, occasionally buy the manure.
And in your expenditure, what would you say that this is what takes the majority of the money?
Here, labor is what takes majority of the money. Yeah, labor.
And what are some of the factors that you're putting in place to ensure that that is reduced so that you can maximize on your profit?
It's hard to reduce labor because when you reduce labor, you don't have someone to do the weeding.
Yes.
So we are trying to make sure at least we get a better market with a better prices.
What basically you're saying is that your expenditure is probably like more or less fixed.
It's almost
So it's now looking at the market, so that now you can compensate.
I get a
for
better deal in the market,
yes.
so that the margin would be better.
Oh.
This is something that is good. Yeah, because well, you will spend that money, but you still make almost the same money that you spend. So it's not bad. Yeah.
So you would say that profit would come at some point.
Profit definitely is there because we don't have. There is a shortage of pineapples in this region, even in Nairobi. Yeah, like we had one very big farmer, Kakuzi.
Yes.
They are not doing pineapples now. They are doing other crops.
Yes.
So the market is there.
It's expanding.
Expanding.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what would be the piece of advice you would give anyone who's looking into starting farming pineapples?
The first thing is to make sure at least they learn how to do it, because we also didn't start very well. Yeah. Our first crop didn't do well because we didn't know the spacing and even the depth in planting. So first of all is to learn how to do it well.
Yes.
Yes.
Then after that, what else would you say?
It's to get, if it's the seedlings or the seeds to plant, get some that are of good quality.
And from there now they can laugh all the way to the bank.
Yeah. Yeah, these ones even come cash. Yeah, you go to the bank to bank the money. Yeah.
Take the money to the
You
bank.
take the money to the bank, but it comes cash.
Yeah.
It's a good business. It's not bad.
It's on that note that we come to the end of this week's episode. Let's make a date next week, same time, for yet another informative episode of the Farm Journal. We would like to know your thoughts and input. Send us a text on 20146. That is 20146. You can also post on our social media platforms at Metropole TV KE across all platforms. That is Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And if you've missed this and any of the Farm Journal episodes, just catch them on YouTube at Metropole TV Kenya.